All right, we on here. We on here. Let's do this.
Nobody working hard as me. You ain't getting that bread like me. I'm the blueprint, yeah, essentially. Don't you get it? Don't you see? I am that guy that I wanna be.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back. It's been a wild week. My girl Beyonce has been at the suffering of Billie Eilish fans all week. But before we get into the gig, if you ain't never seen me before, what up? I am PJ Eugene. Nice to officially meet you. And if you are a usual at the channel, well, thank you for coming back for another video. So, listen, my girl B, I feel bittersweet for her. I feel so bittersweet for her because I feel like she is so always under attack, and I'm so tired of it. Let's bring our girls up. So Beyonce is under fire because, of course, people did not feel like Cowboy Carter deserved Album of the Year. And whether or not you feel that way, it's done. You know how many times that we don't felt that Beyonce was deserving of a certain award, especially Album of the Year, several albums ago. And we had to have those same conversations. We made those same YouTube videos. We did all the mourning that you're doing over Billie Eilish, which is not necessary because literally Billie Eilish was enthralled with so much joy, just as Lady Gaga was. Everybody in that room, like, I'm not gonna play the audio or the video because I played it on my last video and they demonetized me. So now I'm learning with these live streams, you got to be very careful. But I just don't think that it's very necessary that Billie Eilish fans are doing. And if I was Billie Eilish, I would come on the internet and be like, "Hey, y'all, chill out," because y'all been saying some really wild stuff. Like, of course, I expected to see discourse. I expected to see like TikTok videos, commentary videos, however long we do. What I did not expect to see was some really outlandish things from the Billy clan. I was like, oh. And it's a lot, like every time like things like that happen, I try not to get in the mindset that the fans are a reflection of the artist. Sometimes it is. I ain't gonna say which fan base I'm talking about, but I feel like they are a direct reflection of who this artist is. But I think we all know who it is and love her down. But other than that, I'm trying not to do that with Billie because I'm like, I like Billie. I don't have an issue with Billie. I'm not a Billie fan. I'm not a big Billie fan. I love her voice. I feel like she makes music that is beautiful. Everything that I've heard from Billie is amazing. But y'all been wilding. And it's like a wow, that's how you really feel type moment. So I just really just want everybody who feels like Beyonce don't deserve that award, don't buy that ticket, please. I want to get the best ticket for the best price. And if less people are going, that's more. Y'all can say how much you dislike Cowboy Carter all you want to. Awesome. Don't go to her show. Please. I'm begging you. Because with these ticket prices, what I've been seeing, the range, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I feel like if I can pay for what I pay for the Rennie ticket, I can damn sure pay for, what they're asking for the Cowboy Carter. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. And what the gag is, which we're going to get into in a minute, a lot of these girls who are on TikTok and talking about, Beyonce don't deserve the award. This artist, whoever, Billie, whoever, deserve the award. They're all talking about, I'm Beyonce fans. How can you be a Beyonce fan? Like, Harry Styles, Adele, and Beck. I think Harry Styles won the last time. Adele, that was the year Lemonade was up. And Beck was when he won over self-titled. Adele was probably the only person I ever heard any of their album works for that nomination. People are talking about, I didn't hear Cowboy Carter anywhere. I didn't hear Cowboy Carter anywhere. I didn't hear any songs. You're lying. You are lying. But if you want to stick with that lie, I never heard a Harry Styles song. I never heard a Beck song. Never, to this day. And he won that nomination back in 2014 or 15. I have never listened to, but that doesn't take away from the Album of the Year award that they won. Do I feel like Beyonce won all those time? Absolutely, but I'm biased. I'm a Beyonce fan, so it gets real biasy over here, and I have to admit that. But yeah, I just if you feel like the album wasn't good, don't come to the rodeo. Don't come to the rodeo circuit, Chitlin. Don't come, please. I need every good seat available at a reasonable price. So, what's so crazy is I'm so surprised that it's Wednesday that Billie hasn't got online and been like, hey, yo, y'all don't think that's wild? Put yourself in Billie's shoes. My fan base is upset. I lost Album of the Year. Cool. What fan base wouldn't be upset? I get that. However, once my fan base starts saying stuff that becomes kind of racist and kind of questionable, that's what I would be thinking as an artist. I don't want this to reflect and people think that that's who I am. So I would do something like, if I was Billie, I would be like, something real subtle. It would clock everything. Get on here and be like, Beyonce, I love you. So proud of your AOTY win. More than deserving. Clock it right there. Because that'll not only say, hey, I support the decision, whether you did or not, it's just, if you want to handle PR well, because this is not good. They're saying some very racist stuff. And like I said, it's hard to disassociate fan bases from the artist. So, but more importantly, what I'm very surprised at is all the black people that I've had to block on my FYP. Because they're saying that Cowboy Carter did not deserve that award. And the reason why I blocked them is because they're so-called Beyonce fans. I said, hold on. And Beyonce fan aside, let me just be 100% honest. Let me just talk to us for a moment. If you dislike Beyonce or if you love Beyonce, you cannot, as a black person, you cannot admit to not seeing why this award, the last black person that won this award was in 1999 with Lauryn Hill. You don't find that because you don't think that no black person since 1999 has released an album of the year? I can name at least 3. That's questionable. So I get like real, eyebrow raisy when certain black people, especially if you just around. I don't want to like generalize. If you are claiming to be a Beyonce fan, yes, I look at you crazy if you like, yeah, she ain't deserved that award. Okay, so you didn't like Cowboy Carter. Cool. Which is wild to me because I just found out that's a thing. I thought we collectively, like, I damn near want to come on here with my vinyl every time I talk about this album because I'm like, I want to tell y'all how much I like this album before the Christmas show, before she won AOTY. And I thought we as a collective, like, agreed, like, this was some, like, very historic work. AOTY aside. Like what it did for other black country artists, like the vocals, the lyricism, the history lesson. Like I thought we agreed. So now it's kind of crazy to me now. All these black creators who claim to be Beyonce fans are now online talking. I have had blocked a number. I'm like, how'd you get here? I built this FYP brick by brick, and you ain't a brick I placed in the cement. It's been almost. Has it? Almost 3 decades since AOTY has been won by a black person. Beyonce aside, you don't find that weird? You don't find that questionable? So that's why I say, like, it's more than just a win for Beyonce. It's a win for us. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just like, you don't see as a black person why this is special. Like, stuff like this, I would just think that we will all collectively kind of agree on, but it just be like, all kinfolk ain't skinfolk. I get that now. I get it. Because watch, somebody say that I'm saying that just because she's black, she should win. No, I'm saying because she's black, she should have been one for projects that have superseded. Because she's black, she has not won these awards. That's what we're saying. It's because she's black. Why did Beyonce have the genre bend every single genre to tell y'all girls, I'm that girl? Self-Titled didn't get the award. Okay. Lemonade didn't get the award, which is, if you're talking about work, that was art. Got Adele up on the stage crying about Beyonce not getting the award. Like, girl, please. And you're talking about, you're a Beyonce fan, please. But let's get into, okay, let me take them down for just a moment. I want y'all to watch this video with me. It's the guy I'm talking about.
Billie Eilish lost album of the year, but this exists? I'm really confused. I'm really fucking confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Hell. Okay, so he made that video, which is like his opinion. Cool. I didn't really care. I just blocked. I was like, oh, okay, another one bites the dust. Boo, bye. But people are taking it personally because they feel like, well, bitch, you was just on here talking about looking around everybody on mute. You was just on here at the Ready concert. And he's like, well, just because let me just let y'all watch the next one.
That's just how I feel. If I'm going to be blocked and I'm going to be dragged for having a different opinion, then I don't want those people to follow me anyway. That's just how I feel. And I'll never be an influencer that backs down because I'm being dragged or this and that. But the thing is, I know.
You're not being dragged because you have a different opinion. You're being dragged because your opinion does not correlate with what you have said in the past. I wish people would like quit acting dense and stop acting like you don't know why you're being dragged. You're being dragged because now you acting brand new. It's kind of like that time, like Adele, I got a chip on my shoulder with her too because all these interviews and clips and you going up for Beyonce and then one little clip got out. I was like, oh, she's talking about some Beyonce's not my idol, guys. She's one of my faves. Girl, I can clock about 3 videos right now where you have said Beyonce is your musical idol. For like, I just can't stand with like people like, I don't know, because I've learned over the years that people would be like, oh, I'm a Beyonce fan, you know, as a celebrity just to, because you don't want to be on the opposing. You don't want to be saying that you're not. If you want to, you know, keep good graces. But yeah, it was kind of like that. I think that like, that's what he's not understanding. You're getting dragged because your opinion now don't correlate with what you were, you know what I'm saying? But watch the rest.
I know that I know what, I'm not surprised because the fan base that I'm voting against or I'm against supposedly, even though, do you know what's funny, y'all? People were going down to my videos of me lip syncing to Beyonce and at Beyonce's concert, and they were like, ha, look at this. Look at this. Look at him at Beyonce's concert. This is weird. But it's like, I love Beyonce. Of course I'm at her concert. Do you know what I mean? Like, of the concert. I just personally connected to Billie's album and listened to it more.
We're not saying that's the problem. And I think that's where he's getting it twisted. The problem is, personally for me, the problem for me is just like, I don't know how you are a Beyonce fan and don't see how that bitch deserved that award. That's just it for me. The problem is for you to go to that lady concert, know every word, bar by bar. It just gives weird. That's why, you know, it looks weird. But another, I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to be messy. But another like conversation aside from, you know, you being a Beyonce fan, whatever, is like, y'all can't tell when some of us be like, you know, like, are you getting what I'm putting? Like, am I making sense? Like, I can just tell the ones that, you know, look like us, but not like us. You get it? Are you understanding what I'm, you know, saying? Am I making sense? And like I said, I don't know. It just, some things are just meant to be understood. It's Black History Month. Beyonce is the first Black artist to win Best Country Album, a genre that really we are not allowed in. We were never allowed in commercially. she swings and hits hard at her first go round at a country record, pure country. It ain't country sounding. She says she's been country, but now she's really going. She went full throttle. Then drops the tour. Then goes and wins an award that hasn't been won by another black person since the 20th century. Let's say it like that. Let's say it like it is. This award has not been won by another black person since the 20th century. Does that sound bad now? I want you to understand how bad that sounds. This Album of the Year award has not been won by another black person since the 20th century. We are in the 21st century. So do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's not about whether you are a Beyonce fan or not. You don't see how, and then for all of this to happen within a day during Black History Month, you don't see how iconic that slay is. And that's what I mean by some things don't have to be explained. Why do we have to explain why this is important? It's not really even, I mean, yes, it's, okay, let me not go too far. It's about Beyonce because she deserves it. Boom, bam, we got that. Put a pin in that. Aside from that, why did Beyonce have to, why did it take this long for another black person, black artist? Like I just asked like 10 minutes ago, you telling me that there are no black artists that has released an album over the span of 26 years that has not been Album of the Year? This is a win for all of us. Like,
It's just my opinion. I don't hate Beyonce. I love Beyonce. Every black person loves Beyonce. Every black person should love
do they? Because I don't know.
Beyonce. So I really do not.
Girl, shut up. Ugh. And then, okay, let's pull these up. Let's talk about these tweets because, yeah, I didn't even know this was happening. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know. I just thought like Billie Eilish fans were upset, and I was like, oh, this is how we felt for years. So, I mean, this is your time to feel this way now. It's not a damper for anyone. It really isn't. I don't see it. So I'm just like, she's already won Album of the Year before, if I'm not mistaken, twice. I saw. Quote me if I'm wrong. So it's not like she never got it. Like, damn, the person who won it never got it. Can she? So anyways, I came across these tweets. This one I was like, whoa. Okay, well, say how you really feel. I didn't like this. And this is when I was like, yeah, Billie, if I were you, if I were a mainstream artist, if I, had the following that you do, I would like nip this in the bud. Because the average person isn't able to disassociate fans from the artist. And honestly, a potential listener can honestly be turned off by how fans interact parasocially with the artist. Not saying that you are interacting with that kind of content. I'm just saying like I don't know. You can't control everything, but I would personally like something very subtle. Congrats, B. Love you, girl. More than deserving. And leave it at that. That will end that's how you control it without doing too much. But yeah, I saw this and Monkey. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about that. And if you're okay with that, like, as far as a fan, if you're okay with being atheist, I don't know if this is the conversation for you. Because we don't do that here. And let's bring her back up. Hold on. Billie was legit in tears. And people are saying, well, it was because she lost. Do you really, like, can y'all think for just a minute? Like, put on your thinking fucking caps for just a minute and think, if that's how she freaking felt, do you think she would really display that kind of emotion and that type of attitude while an artist, even if you agree or disagree with it, has been said to have been owed this award many years ago, is up finally getting it? Why was she like, girl, that don't make no type of sense. Gaga, so if that's the case, that means that Gaga was upset too. Because she's crying because she didn't get the, well, no, because Billie was actually nominated. Bad analogy. I was going nowhere. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. And this is no hate to Billie. We love Billie. Like, Billie Eilish, like, vocalist, down. Like I said, I'm not a Billie fan, but I'm going to give credit where it's due. Like, I will never get up here and just because I'm not a fan of somebody, just trash them and try, like, that's weirdo behavior. So that's why I think it's kind of weird that, like, Billie fans are really getting acist and showing us how they really feel. Like I said, we don't do that there. We don't do that here. We disagree. We say what it is, but no. Billie was not crying because she didn't win. No. That makes no absolute sense. I just feel like that's just like, why assume that? Especially if I already got the award before. Let's just say, even if she was up there crying because she did not get the award, why would you support someone who loses that way? Why would you, a sore ass loser? I already got the award, but I'm mad because this one didn't get it. Like, girl, if you don't get the every album I put out needs to go, no, girl. This is why this is why Beyonce is so loved, because she does her very, very best and expects nothing for it, but gets everything. So yeah, I'm very, very I'm very surprised, Billie fans. I'm very disappointed. But aside from, that, I really just really want, like, it is Black History Month, so let's really talk about this. I just hate how, in general, Black people have to work 3, 4, 5 times as hard to get what people who have done mediocre, if not looking up to them, has gotten plenty of times. And y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you want to act like you don't know what I'm talking about, then again, conversation is not for you, because Beyonce was been owed this award. The girls who y'all say deserve the award were crying when Beyonce went up there, which does not make sense. How are you saying these people are owed this award and they are even happy that Beyonce won the award? If I was an artist that was in that category with Beyonce, I would be so happy I lost to Beyonce. That would be an honor. Bitch, I was in a category with Beyonce and lost. What did you do today? Eat. That would eat. Would that not eat? It would eat to me. Like, girl, that would make my whole career. I was in Album of the Year category in 2025 with Beyonce. Did you win? Hell no, it's Beyonce. Like, girl, that's an honor. But again, I'm biased. I am so biased. So, but even though I'm biased and I'm a part of the Beehive, I'm also, like, self-aware of, like, what makes sense. And that doesn't make sense. But then again, you have to understand, a lot of these stans on Twitter who be saying the most wildest, craziest ish, they're kids. I'm learning that. They're kids. I have to learn that. Like, if they ever do, like, an unveiling of who actually is behind these accounts, I'm like, oh, you're a child. Like, oh, baby, you don't understand what's happening right now. One day you will. So I can see why you on here talking all this shit. Like, girl, but some of these little, girl, who you talking to? They say some of the most whacked out. I'm like, okay, kid or not, relax. But no, for real, I'm not arguing with no kid. I'm really not. I'm not arguing with no kid. And then on top of you feeling that way, you want to start being racist on like, nah. Billie, clock that. Get on here and clock that. And if you are a fan of Billie, and if you are online spreading racist comments, all because Billie lost to Beyonce, shame on you. Shame on you. Because I guarantee you, Billie would not want that. Billie would not want that. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Billie. I don't know her from a can of paint, but I guarantee you that she would not like that. She would not want that. That's coming from a whole different place that you need to check. That ain't cool, and you know it's not. You know how many times Beyonce has lost, and we had to suck it up. Did we come on here like, no? That's insane. That's crazy. If you are a Billie fan and you online and you are causing havoc in that way, like that, check your person. Check your person. I don't expect you, and people are talking about, well, I never heard one thing off Cowboy Carter. I don't know one song off Cowboy Carter. I don't expect you to know any songs off Cowboy Carter because you were who she was talking about. It all makes sense. You're spreading Ace's comments. You don't know a single song off Cowboy Carter because you are exactly who she's talking about. She called y'all a colonizer halfway through the album. Like, in Yaya, she said, whole lot of red in that white and blue. There's bloodshed on this land for us. This land was built on the bloodshed of us. Like, girl, please. Like, colonizers, liars, building the foundations on the backs of other. Like, girl, I understand now. It all makes sense. You don't like Cowboy Carter because Cowboy Carter was a spoonful of who? The truth. And then aside from that, she taught some real good history. Like we were introduced to all these new black country artists. Like, this is a win. This is a win. And like I keep saying, this conversation is not for everybody. If you disagree with anything that I'm saying right now, this conversation is probably not for you. Because the girls that get it. I be on TikTok, I be making these videos, and I be like, girl, am I going insane? They're like, no, girl, like, it's not just you. It's like all of us, like, oh, this is how you truly feel. Oh, like, dude, this Beyonce winning album of the year opened my eyes to some truths. I was like, ooh, that's how you feel? And this is why this is a win. This is why this is a win. Because whenever, Beyonce been making white folks mad. Child, I want to say ever since Lemonade. Yeah. Lemonade, she's been coming for people's necks. She's like, no, not on my watch. She has been making the girls mad. Yep. This makes sense. Beyonce won. You know she won when the Aces comments come out. Because you are so mad that this black girl took home this big award. You mad. You mad. Why make it about race, PZ? Because y'all did. It started with the comments. You cannot talk about race when Ace's comments are being thrown around. At this point, it's because I'm black. Is it because I'm black? Yes. Let's talk about it. That's not cool. And I'm like, all jokes aside, like, that's why I said if you are a Billie Eilish fan, it's okay to be upset that your favorite artist, your fave, did not win. We're not arguing with your opinion. Like I said, when I saw old dude's opinion, I kept scrolling. I blocked, but I kept scrolling because the opinion does not apply to me. However, I shed my eyes when I was like, oh, and you want to spread like acism, and you want to, not saying that he did, I'm talking about like other like fans of this artist. I don't really see I've seen Taylor Swift fans be that way, but not now because Taylor was vibing. Taylor, you all right with me? I like Taylor Swift. I like Taylor Swift. I want to have a party with her. I want to drink with her. Taylor's my kind of girl. You have to understand. I grew up in several communities. My mom used to work at a school in Detroit. So for like the first few years of kindergarten, or not kindergarten, but like elementary, I went to some urban schools, and then we switched and went to our neighborhood school. We lived in a very, very suburban neighborhood. And I just love seeing a loose white girl. I love it. I just love it because those were my girls like back, because they were usually the ones that were like, yeah, like, you know, my black friends, like, you know, I love them, and, you know, because they were like, they just was like, they understood. So I feel like Taylor is a vibe. I love Taylor, which is how I know it's the fans. Like when I first started going to the club, those were the kind of girls that I was partying with, like Taylor's. Like the girls who dance where I dance weird too, ain't got no goddamn rhythm or nothing. But I just be just like Taylor with the leg and the just child. Watch out. So Taylor is my girl. I love me some Taylor Swift. That's my girl. I appreciate a good drunk white girl. I love it. She was in the. You're messy too, Taylor. You're messy as hell, girl. I felt like Medea. Vicky, get in the house. You're messy. You're messy as hell. I was like, you messy, Taylor. Talking about some sweep. Girl, get in the house. You just making it worse. Taylor, you all right with me? All right, honey? Love you. So messy. You just messy, girl. Love that. Someone in the chat said Beyonce deserved that award. Period. And if you don't understand that, I don't even like this. Ain't like I keep saying, the conversation is not for you. It's not the conversation for you. If you feel that Beyonce did not deserve that award, and I keep being specific, if you are a black person that don't see how amazing this win was during Black History Month, you are insane. Like I keep saying, I want y'all to understand, the last time a black person won this award was the 20th century. Let that sink in. Oh, PJ, it was 1999, the 20th century. Like I said, I don't care how close it was to the 21st. Back then, it was still considered the 20th century. So, girl, that was a very important for us all overall. It's not, I mean, like I keep saying, I'm going to take it personally because Beyonce is my favorite artist of all time. However, we won. That's why, like, I got on TikTok that night she won. I said, y'all, am I the only one that was crying when she got that award? Because it like legit, this how I was, you know, because I was watching the awards out of spite. I was sitting there with like, you know, I'm just watching to support my girl type shit, but I know y'all gonna play in her face, so whatever. Y'all gave her best country. I said, okay, all right, okay, yeah, all right. I still got my eye on you. And then y'all fucked around and gave her album of the year. Well, I swear, when let me show y'all. This how this how it went. When the LA Fire people got up there to give the award for album of the year, I sat up and I took a deep breath. I was like, because I just knew they were gonna play in her face. I said, I just want to be prepared to get hit hard. And then for like a millisecond, I thought they played in her face because she got online and apologized later. She said, "Car boy." I said, again, and then she corrected and said, "Cowboy Carter." I remember I was like, my Shayla. Oh, girl. I was like, my Shayla. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I said, my Shayla. They did you right. And you know, like I feel like that's how Beyonce felt too. Like a big anchor fell off her chest because you could like look, she was like this. When they called her album, she said, okay. Like this the year y'all decided to not play in my face. Let me just go get this award. That's why she was like, I felt like she ain't getting no long speech because for what? Y'all already know what's up. I got every bitch and her man crying right now in this room. That's my speech. She said, thank God, thank Linda Martell, I'm out. Oh, no. She said, thank God, thank Linda Martell. It's been years. I'm out. Ah! See, because, girl, had it been me, the very first thing I would have said when I grabbed that microphone is, well, bitch, it's about time. And yes, I would have said bitch on national television. It would have been as big as Will Smith getting slapped by Chris or the other way around. That's how big it that would have been my vibe. Well, sure. I would go out there just like that. Well, all right. I would have been like you would have been. My speech would have been longer than Alicia Keys' speech. And I kept saying to myself, I said, "Oh, Alicia, you talking too much." And I was like, at the same time, like, don't be like that because it's the Dr. Dre Award. You don't want to be. I was like, but damn, we get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased. Because had it been me, I would have walked up there and through full blown shit. But you know what? She didn't need to because the gag is Billie Eilish was crying. And whether y'all say it was because she lost or not, girl, y'all know it was not because she lost. She was crying because she knew who that award was going to and where it deserved to go to. Same reason why Lady Gaga was crying. Lady Gaga was like, girl, finally. Everybody in that room was like, I mean, if you saw the angle that I saw, I played it in my last live stream. I was just like, these people are like going through it. They were like literally hugging each other. Like they said, fuck Beyonce, I'm hugging you. And we're just going to leap for joy. Like it's like the Wicked Witch of the West is dead. It was like Munchkinland got Glinda the Good Witch back. They were happy and tearful and joyous, like the Grinch has been eliminated. Like it was just like the witch is dead. The witch is dead. Well, the witch is dead. Girl, they were in that room happy. Can't tell me different. Can't tell me different. I'm sorry. I don't believe nothing but argue with your mama. Billie was happy. She was happy as hell. Oh, child. But how do y'all feel? I know Billie Eilish fans, I know y'all feel some kind of way, but like I said before, Billie's gonna be okay. She's got that award before, if like from my sources, apparently twice. Correct me if I'm wrong. She'll be okay. She will be fine. Billie is great. This loss does not warrant Ace's comments. Relax. If this is you, check yourself because like what? You're wild. That's how you truly felt? Chill, I don't know. But what do y'all feel? How y'all feeling about B's AOTY win? How y'all feel about Billie? How do y'all feel about Lady Gaga? Cause how do y'all feel about my good sister, Taylor Swift? Because when I tell you that is my cousin in real life, I promise you I love her. I love Tay Tay. In this feud right now between the Swifties and the Beehive, because there's no need. Until the next video, I am your boy PJ Eugene. Thank y'all for tuning into this live stream. Peace out, y'all. I'm out. Let's get it.
Nobody working hard as me. You ain't getting that